Hello everyone and welcome back to a new session for Computer Science 2. This session we're gonna go over the midterm. I need you to get familiar with a few things before you get started on it. What you need to know is the exam has 3 sections similar to test 1, so midterm overview. It has 3 sections. First, you're gonna start with true, false, and multiple choices. Then you have knowledge section, and finally, you have a programming section. Now, for the true, false sections, you're gonna have 20 questions, and those are 25 each. For the knowledge, you are going to have, let's see. Yep, you're gonna have 6 questions, and those are 1.5 each. And finally, you are going to have 1 programming section, and that is 6 points. So making it 10, 9, 6 over 25, which is the midterm. The midterm exam is over 25 points. That's for that. And then I need you to know that we are, or the midterm is covering 4 chapters or 5 chapters, starting with chapter 13 all the way to chapter 16. So 14, 15, and 16. Actually, 4 chapters. This was intro to classes. This was more about classes. This was inheritance. Inheritance slash polymorphism. And finally, we were at exceptions and templates, which we did last week. So these are the chapters that are covered or you need to cover in the midterm. Eventually, this does not exclude the previous chapters. For example, in chapter 13, 14, 15, 16, we do if statements, we do loops, we do reading and writing from files. So although I'm saying these are what we're gonna cover in the midterm, but you're still responsible for the previous knowledge, the knowledge from the previous chapters. Now, the focus is not gonna be on the if statement and the for loops. The focus of the midterm is gonna be around these 4 chapters, but it's expected from you to know loops, to know if statements, cin, cout, file streams, etc. Next thing I need you to know is the details for the exam. So basically, as we mentioned, it's over 25 points. It is 120 minutes. So once you start the exam, you have 120 minutes to submit, and you have the entire week to start it. From Monday, all day Monday, meaning Sunday midnight, it opens. Sunday midnight, it closes. So basically, you have the entire week to start the exam. And once you start the exam, you have 120 minutes to submit. You will see incorrect answers, especially in the first section. First section, true, false, and multiple choices. If you answer, if you provide an incorrect answer, it will tell you. Um, what else? It's gonna show you one question at a time. I believe this is a better interface to have one question at a time in front of the student instead of scrolling from top to bottom throughout all questions. You will still be able to use previous, next, ability. So you are allowed to go back to previous questions or go forward to next questions. What else you need to know? You are allowed to use Visual Studio only in the programming section. So if Canvas tells me that you switched screens and you opened a different software, etc., you're not allowed to do so. You are only allowed to open Visual Studio when you reach the programming section. It's eventually assigned to everybody. What else do you need to know? I think this is it. So the chapters 13 through 16 inclusive, the questions and the grading, knowledge, programming, and the details. So I believe this is it. Oh, I forgot to mention. I added the practice questions, and I really recommend that you do those. I just added chapters 13, 14, 15, 16. I strongly recommend that you start these quizzes. These are not graded, practice quizzes. Start these quizzes, go through them, go over them, answer at your best, and redo it if you want. Because what comes in the midterm is built from these quizzes. Basically, the questions I picked for the midterm, I picked them from my collection. So go ahead and practice these, then eventually review the book, read the chapters, make sure you understand all the topics. Practice the codes a little bit. What is inheritance? What is overloading? Operators overloading, polymorphism, um, classes, exceptions, templates. Practice a little bit, just basic, nothing tricky in the quiz, nothing hard. Just practice basic information. I need you to know, I need you to be able to demonstrate basic knowledge from the book, what the book is trying to tell you or communicate to you. That's what I need you to communicate or demonstrate in the quiz, and you should be good to go. Let me know if you have any questions, and good luck.